is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, so it still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and, making these lifelong bonds.
Welcome back, folks, here to Field 4 at the Shields Soccer Complex here in Overland Park, Kansas for the final match of the night here on Match Day 3 at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It'll be an under-15 boys matchup here between OKC Energy FC going up against Raiders FC. Energy FC representing the town of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Raiders FC representing the Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. The head coaches for either side, Stephen Phillips for OKC Energy and Juan Espinoza for Raiders FC. Both these sides still looking for their first win here at the National Championships. They will miss out on advancing to the semifinals. This will be downtown Las Vegas Soccer Club and PA Dominion who will be taking those two spots. However, though, still, either side would like to leave these national championships on a good note with a victory in the full 3 points. We get things underway here. Raiders FC are in the blue jerseys. OKC Energy there in the white ones. Let's move around the back line there by Raiders FC, put it into the midfield, and intercepted there by number 11, Jackson Borum of OKC. This is Tyner Ferguson now. Pardon me, Dylan Flores as he works it over to Tyner Ferguson, his partner there at the back. So OKC look to work it up that far sideline, but it's picked off here by number 2 of Raiders FC, Julian Martinez. As they work their way towards the back there, their keeper in net tonight be number 1, Oscar Cerritos. And the ball will go out here. It'll be an OKC throw-in. OKC working that far sideline, trying to get the ball in the box, but it's taken away there by Raiders FC. Borum sending it back, but here comes the Chicago side. This is number 11 in possession of the midfield, Christian Lyon, who's able to win his side a free kick. Now Raiders FC playing it forward up towards number 9, Marco Antonio Valencia. But now OKC have it right back. Strong run here in the midfield as they continue to get forward. But now here comes Raiders FC. Trying to play up towards their captain there, number 9, Valencia. But still Raiders FC on the sideline through number 17, Raul Mariscal. And now they will play it back towards their defense. Swung over here to number 23, Melvin Martinez. He's able to find a teammate there, number 10, Nicholas Soto. Now Martinez once again. Martinez working together with Lyon. And he will swing it back to the far side of the field. But the referee will judge to pull that one back here for the foul. That was committed there by number 20, Caleb Trussell. Quickly played by Lyon over to Martinez. This is Melvin Martinez now getting up the field towards Valencia. Valencia once again, the captain. Ball fall here to number 16. Shot is deflected. Top of the box, once again brought down by Trussell. He will send it up the field there for the number 6, Lawson Ford, to chase. Ball in the middle there, crunching tackle there. With number 4, Ivan Lopez to prevent Fidencio Torres from getting in on goal. This is Martinez now for Raiders FC. Raiders working it out from the back. Lopez up to Martinez. Lyon now trying to get it down the sideline to Martinez. Cut out there by number 9 of OKC. Good effort there by Jair Estrada. Ball back in play here. Working for it, number 14, Francisco Reyes, and he will earn his side a free kick here at the close to the midway line. And Raiders FC pushing it forward here towards Lyon. But forward coming back to collect for OKC. OKC now dispossessed in the midfield. This is still Raiders FC, number 16, Omar Aparicio. And he'll play it back here towards his defense as they work it here back towards the near sideline. And Melvin Martinez. Valencia now getting the ball back. Trying to evade a defender. Another tough challenge there by Estrada. The opposing number 9. It'll be another free kick opportunity for Raiders FC. This one a little bit better of a position here on the logo on the near side. It's Christian Lyon right now over it for the Chicago club. Now switching back onto the ball will be Melvin Martinez. Play a left foot ball towards the back post. Headed back down by a Raiders player, but no one challenging the second ball. Collected there by the goalkeeper of OKC. But Martinez once again able to win it back for Raiders FC. Ball changing hands quickly. As it was cleared out of bounds, deflected off of Raiders FC for a throw-in for Energy FC. Now it's Torres. Torres splitting 1-2 defenders, but met there by a sliding challenge, and Lyon collects for Raiders. This is Lyon now. Turn the ball over here towards Torres. Torres now getting it up the field towards number 10, Poblano, but he loses out in possession to Valencia. Now the ball out towards the far side. This ball down the sideline here for number 14, Francisco Reyes. Reyes now gets some help. Ball into the box. Headed away only as far as Martinez. Martinez now thought about the long-range effort, pulled it back down. This is Lyon now from long range, and that ball will sail out here. A few feet off from that right post. It'll be a goal kick now for OKC. And goal tonight for OKC, number 12, Augustine Gallegos. And he will set this up now for a goal kick. Ball over the head of Borum, pushed back up the field by Raiders FC. It's number 14, Reyes, pressuring there in the corner, able to win his side, a throw-in deep in their attacking territory. Ball back in here by Raiders. Down the baseline. Still working their way out from the corner. Ball back into the box, although it had trickled out of play beforehand, and it will be a throw in here for OKC Energy, who won their last 2 matches in Orlando to clinch the top spot in the red division of the National League. It was their first ever National League championship as Raiders FC back on the ball here in the box. Chip towards Lyon, cut out there by the Energy defense. Energy was able to accomplish that championship despite losing 3 key players, one of which moved on to Sporting Kansas City's Development Academy. Ball out here towards number 15, Juan Jesus Ramirez. As he works together with Reyes down that far sideline. This is Reyes now, cutting in for Lyon. Lyon getting it to Soto. Eventually cleared up the field by OKC. Now this is Torres, able to get on the end of this one. He's got Ford racing into the middle of the box. Torres able to get to Ford. Ford playing it back for Poblano, but it's intercepted there by number 16, I believe, Aparicio. Was a good opportunity there for OKC. Ball just behind Ford. And now it's Lyon for Raiders FC. Lyon playing a long ball here towards the corner. Looking for the run of Mariscal. Mariscal now in the corner. Plays it back towards the box. Cut out there by Borum. Now how comes Energy? This is Ford now, but he loses possession. Soto now. Gets it right back. Good tackle by Borum to put him off. Now this is number 4 for Oklahoma Energy, Cable Kakish. So he works together there on that far sideline, getting it right back and gets it to Borum. Borum escapes the pressure. So OKC able to move it here to the far side to Estrada. It's a turnover here towards Martinez, who will get it to Lyon. Lyon gets it to Valencia, who escapes a sliding challenge there from Borum. This is Valencia now. Trying to play a teammate in on goal is close. But it's Gallegos off his line to collect for OKC. Close call there. Good opportunity by Raiders FC. This is Estrada now on the near sideline. Gets it over to Flores. This is Borum now. Try to get it there to Trussell, but picked off by Raiders FC. But here comes OKC once again through Torres. Fidencio Torres once again making a big run down here the near sideline. Taking on Martinez. Torres tries to put in an early ball, was deflected, and somehow kept in there by the goalkeeper Solitos before it went out of play. Lyon now with a big boot down the field. It was Valencia making the run. Also number 14, Francisco Reyes, but now here comes Kakish. Kakish able to get to Poblano. Poblano now looking for the run of Kakish, but it's cut out by the defense of Raiders FC into the possession of Julian Martinez, who will play it back here to Cerritos. Lyon now with some space for Raiders FC, urging his teammates to come forward. Plays it out towards Martinez. This is now ball into the midfield. Cut out here by Tyner Ferguson. Good tackle there by Reyes to put him off, but still Ferguson. Good pressure from Raiders, but OKC able to play it up into the midfield. Long ball forward. Torres is going to be able to get onto this one. Torres in the box here on the right side, closing in. Torres there, near post save by Cerritos. It goes out of bounds for OKC corner. Great run there by Torres, but also a great near post save there by Cerritos. Now number 10, Jared Orta Poblano will come over here to take this corner on the near side. As he has plenty of options here that line up at the top of the box, ready to make their respective runs. Poblano's ball there to the near post. Got a head to it. One of the OKC players. It falls out of bounds, though, for a corner kick. I believe that was number 20, Trussell, there at the near post, who was able to get a head to it but couldn't direct it on goal. Quickly taken here by Raiders FC. Number 16, Aparicio. He'll get it here towards his midfield in Lyon. Lyon up the field towards Soto. Soto now trying to get it towards the far sideline. Eventually get there. A couple of OKC players closed down his teammate there, Mariscal. But once again, ball in possession of Raiders FC. Raiders now trading passes. This is Lyon working things back towards Lopez. Now they'll attempt it down the near sideline here, but Soto dispossessed here by Estrada. But here comes Raiders once again. Valencia now trying to cut into the midfield, get past Borum. Valencia loses the ball for the moment. Able to get to his teammate, Aparicio. Now it's over there on the far sideline for Raiders FC. Ball sent into the box. Knocked down for the moment there by a Raiders FC player, but it's Estrada now, able to clear it up the sideline. Torres checking back against Martinez. Able to hold on to it for the moment and get it right back here. This is Torres trying to find Poblano. Ball a little too far, though. Intercepted there by Jesus Ramirez. But now it's OKC. It's Trussell now on the ball for Energy FC. This is Poblano now. Playing a through ball in for Ford, who will get it here down in the near corner. Ford looks into the box, plays the ball in. Poblano there, able to get to it. Still Poblano in the box. Still Poblano, lines up the left-footed shot. And he curls it just wide out of the outreached arms there of Cerritos. It'll be a goal kick here for Raiders FC. And both these sides losing both of their matches so far at the tournament to Las Vegas Soccer Club and PA Dominion, who will be moving on to the semifinals. So both these teams still searching for their first win, which would leave them from this tournament on a happy note. Also still a good opportunity here to get some exposure for these young men and for all the hard work that they've put in this season to get to this point. Not many teams were able to do so. This is Martinez now playing the ball up towards Valencia. Valencia now getting it all the way out towards his teammate there on the far side. Ball into the box. Let through there by Estrada. And it'll be collected here by Valencia. Valencia now. Ball into the box. Was looking for Reyes, I believe. But now the ball once again through Aparicio. He'll get it right back here. Under pressure from Poblano. This is Lyon. He'll get it back to one of the captains for the side there, number 2 for Raiders FC, Julian Martinez. Now the ball out here to Melvin Martinez. This is Lyon once again. Raiders FC patient in this build-up. A long ball towards the teammate there in the box. That was Mariscal. And now it's Reyes fighting to hold on to the ball. He's able to do so. This is Mariscal trying to get a ball in the box. That'll deflect out. And it'll be a corner kick here for Raiders FC. Looks like it's going to be Melvin Martinez now who's going to make it over to that far corner from his left back position. Now finally set up here for Raiders FC, who've got numbers here in the box. Martinez now, ball into the center of the box. Heads go up. Gallegos came out to get a hand to it for the moment. Raiders FC trying to control it. As it's Estrada now for OKC trying to let the ball roll out, and it will do so for an OKC Energy goal kick. That was Martinez up from his center back position, trying to hold on to the ball for Raiders FC. Gallegos now talking to his teammates, looking to play the perfect ball. He aims for Trussell here. Able to flick his header on for Ford, who wins that header. Eventually booted back up the field by Lopez. Poblano brings it down towards Kakish. Now that ball in now, as Valencia could be on goal here. Going up against Flores. Valencia now on his left foot. Still Valencia going for the far corner. It's in the back of the net. The opening goal of this match. Awarded to number 9 for Raiders FC, Marco Antonio Valencia. One of the captains for his team, and what a leadership moment there. Getting on the board early on here in this first half. Well, the ball bounced around there in the midfield. Eventually the ball was played in through to Valencia. Had to take on at least one defender there in Flores, but able to maneuver onto his left foot. And then put a great effort there towards the far right corner for the game's opening goal. That's actually Valencia's second goal of these national championships in the loss to downtown Las Vegas Soccer Club. He scored their lone goal in the 2-1 defeat. Now Akasi trying to answer right back. This is Ford now down the near sideline. Lawson Ford trying to split the defenders, unable to do so. Now this is Lyon for Raiders FC. Still Lyon now carrying forward. Gets it over here to Soto. Now it's Valencia, the goal scorer. Raiders FC good here in possession. Gets it to Aparicio. Able to hold off a challenge there from Kakish and earn his side a free kick. Lopez now playing it over towards Martinez. It's Martinez now with some space. Gets it here to the near sideline for Melvin Martinez. Raiders FC now comfortable in possession, getting it to the midfield to Aparicio. And no high press right now instituted by OKC after conceding the opening goal. Ball forward towards Soto, gets it outside towards Martinez. Again now, Lyon gets it to Aparicio. And now Raiders FC will move it towards that far side of the field. Long ball Martinez, looking for the run of Mariscal. Mariscal battling to get the ball back, but instead OKC now moving forward. This ball up the field towards Poblano, and he will get it to Trussell. This is Jair Estrada now, the right back, moving forward, trying to send Ford in on goal, but Lopez was there first, and he sends it back to his keeper, Cerritos. And Raiders FC finding a lot of pockets of space right now here in this first half as Martinez continues to move forward. Another lengthy spell in possession of Aparicio, able to evade the danger there, get it up towards Lyon. Lyon now looking for the long ball. It's Mariscal making the run into the box. Gallegos able to get there and able to collect there. Great long ball there, up from the defense. Now OKC's turn to come forward. This is Flores. Up towards Ford, cut out by Martinez. Flores now up towards Estrada. And it's Estrada's turn now to go for a run. Tried to chip in Poblano, but it's intercepted there. And now this is Lyon. Lyon searching around in the midfield, gets back out towards his defense. And it's Lyon once again in the midfield. A lot of space here for the midfielder. He gets it up towards Valencia. Valencia now charging in towards net, trying to play Soto in, but this ball will fall to Martinez on the outside. Evades a sliding challenge there, gets into the box. Martinez now. His cross blocked out there by Borum, I believe, of OKC. Borum able to send it back up the field towards Kakish. Cable Kakish, and now out to the outside to Estrada. This is Flores now. Holds off Valencia. Likes to play back towards Tyner Ferguson. Ferguson trying to evade a couple of defenders there. Looks like the call will be a free kick here for OKC, a challenge after that long ball. Taken quickly here towards Trussell. This is Estrada now, working together with Ford down this near sideline. Ford's going to get a return pass, intercepted though by Lopez. Now here comes Raiders FC, long ball towards Valencia, cut out by Borum. Could have been some danger there for OKC, but they have the ball now through Estrada. This is Borum now. Sends it up the field towards Trussell. Trussell looking for somebody to make a run towards the box, but nobody did it. Instead, Julian Martinez has it for Raiders FC. Ball's back to the goalkeeper, Cerritos, though. Kind of a wayward ball, and now Ford has it here at the top of the box. Ford able to get past one defender. He's in on the box. Cross towards the back post. No one able to knock it towards goal. But OKC still have the ball. This is Borum now with some space in the midfield. Lines up a long-range effort to the corner, the end of the neck of the net. What a shot to tie up this match. Number 11, Jackson Borum, pulling even OKC Energy FC with Raiders FC. Score now knotted up at 1. Well, it all started off that ball from the goalkeeper, Cerritos, that Ford was able to cut out. His powerful cross, nobody was able to meet it, but the ball eventually fell to Borum at the top of the box. That looked like a 25-yard effort, and he curled it beautifully into that top left corner. One for the highlight reel there of Jackson Borum. OKC now making a substitution. Poblano will be coming off. And into the game, number 13, Fernando Adama. An extremely impressive goal there by the midfielder, bringing some life back to OKC. We're going to make another substitution here. Number 22, Fidencio Torres, coming off the field. And he will be replaced here by number 14, Federico Palacios. So a couple of offensive substitutions for OKC who try to build off the momentum of that spectacular finish by Borum. Raiders FC now trying to get things going once again through Lyon. Assessing his options, can't get it through Trussell. Still Lyon though. Got up the field there towards Reyes, who plays it over here to the far side. This is Lyon now. Still Lyon under pressure from Palacios. He's going to lose out to Palacios. Now it's him and Adama trying to get forward. Adama met by a couple of defenders, loses the ball. And now it's up towards Valencia. Valencia, the goal scorer for Raiders FC, trying to play a teammate in. Stopped there by Tyner Ferguson. Borum got it up the field there towards Palacios. This is Estrada now. Pass intercepted there by Apricio. Now he's going to try to play in Valencia. Valencia once again in on goal here on the left side. Trying to cut in. Still Valencia, but now kicked away there by Flores. Good defending there from OKC. Ford tried to box out his defender and able to get a free kick out of it. There'll be a substitution here for Raiders FC, number 7, Irving Axel Marino. Will be coming on the field for number 10, Nicholas Soto. This is Estrada now. Back on the ball for OKC. This is Borum. Working together here on the near sideline. Trussell under some pressure, but utilizing his outside back. Good passing here on the near sideline by OKC. Still in possession now. Flores look to play it back towards Gallegos. Gallegos under some pressure. Try to clear up the sideline. Cut out there by Reyes. Raiders FC trying to get on the ball. This is Valencia at the top of the box. He's met there by Ferguson, and he's bowled over there. And it'll be a free kick in a central position now for Raiders FC. OKC now will be making 3 substitutions. Try to get them all here for you. Number 40, Kai Marks, will be coming into the match. As is number 19 and number 24 for OKC, but they'll have to wait here just a moment as this free kick is about to be taken. Over the ball right now for Raiders FC, number 2, Julian Martinez, and number 17 there. It'll be Martinez who really skies his shot there, aiming for, it looks like the other field. It'll be a goal kick here now for OKC. We'll make these substitutions. Joining Kai Marks will be number 24, Nathan Ferguson, and number 19, Victor Estrada. Some of the guys coming off here now for OKC. Several guys coming off the field. Looks like that's number 9, Jair Estrada. I think Cable Kakish, also another substitute here. Looks like the other person to come off there. Not able to tell, but that's 3 substitutions for OKC. We're in on the ball here. Raiders FC playing it back up. This is Valencia now. Cut out there by Ferguson, but still Raiders FC. This is Reyes now. He's going to send it there to the far sideline, I believe to Mariscal. But OKC clearing it back up the field. This is Mariscal now. Able to win his side a throw-in. This is Aparicio. Getting it over there towards Moreno, number 7. Knocked off an OKC player. It'll be another throw-in for Raiders FC. Here at the under-15 boys level, the halves are shortened down a little bit. They won't be playing the full 45, so we're quickly approaching the end of this first half in stoppage time. In the next 10 minutes or so. Raiders FC trying to play it back into the box. 4 or 5 headers there. Eventually it's brought down by Adama. And he's going to play a long ball there into the corner for Palacios to chase. Palacios now waiting for his teammates to come up and help. But he'll take on his defender for now. Palacios gets some room, sends it across in the box. It's Ford open there in the middle of the box, and his header goes high. Excellent work in the corner by Palacios to get open and send that ball in, and Ford was able to shake his mark but couldn't keep the header down. A really strong opportunity for OKC to take the lead there here in the first half, but instead, possession back to Raiders FC. Lyon up the field now towards Reyes. Lyon once again able to find Valencia. Valencia to that ball first. He'll play it up the far side for Mariscal. Good run here by Mariscal. Ball into the box. Cleared up towards the top and eventually put on its way there by Trussell. Up towards Palacios. Palacios now dribbling around, looking for an open teammate. OKC trying to play out from the back. Looks as though it's Palacios who goes down and earns a free kick for his side. This ball booted forward there by Ferguson, looking for Adama. Cut out by Raiders FC. They send it right back. Trying to get it to, I believe, number 17, Mariscal over there, but OKC have it right back again. They're trying to get on the move here. But once again, defense there for Raiders FC. It's Martinez booting the ball up towards midfield. But it will go out for an OKC throw-in. Again, this is the last match of the night on match day 3 here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. As we head towards the weekend and the semifinal matchups across all divisions. I believe at the under 13 division, though, the national championships will take place on Friday night tomorrow. Right now we are focused, though, on this under 15 boys matchup. Foul there on Adama. And he's able to win his side a free kick from a good position there out on the far flank. Just a few yards from the top of the 18-yard box there on the left side. And OKC moments ago had a great opportunity with a header from Ford that went just high over the bar. They'll be looking to create something similar here on this free kick. Ford is in the box along with several of his teammates. Now here comes the ball in from OKC. It goes way high and over the net. Looks as though that might have been a shot there from the outside. It'll fall for a Raiders FC goal kick. Now checking into the game for Raiders FC, number 9. Ulises Castaneda. He will be taking off number 7, Raul Mariscal. Good effort there by Mariscal on the far flank. Created some opportunities for his team. Now Castaneda takes his place. Ball out here towards Lopez. Sends it up the field towards Valencia. Valencia's pass cut out there by Trussell. And OKC now in possession. It's Palacios now up towards Trussell. Trussell playing it forward to Adama at the top of the box. Now Adama sends Ford into the corner. Able to keep that in. Gets it towards Trussell, who put an effort in on that. Curling effort there. Goes over the goal, though. But once again, OKC able to get into the box and have a decent look at goal. As the score remains tied up here at 1-1. It was Marco Antonio Valencia opening the scoring off of a nice run by himself there to get the 1-0 lead for Raiders FC. But then it was Jackson Bourne putting up a Sports Center top 10 worthy goal, curling a 25-yard effort into the top left corner to tie things up for OKC. Now throwing coming up here by Martinez. Gets it to Lyon. This is Valencia now on the ball, trying to beat his defender there. Unable to do so, but still able to win his side a throw-in. This is Martinez once again on the throw for Raiders FC as time winds down here in the first half. We're approaching the final 5 minutes or so towards stoppage time. Not sure how much that we're going to have. Right now, here's Adama, able to get the ball over to Palacios. Palacios now sees the run from the midfield from his teammate there. That was number 19 making that run, Victor Estrada, but it was cut out by the Raiders FC defense, and Ford will go to collect for this throw-in. He gets it in quickly there to Trussell. Bit of an unorthodox attempt there, but now it's Adama in the box. Goes for goal and flashes across the face. And he'll go out of bounds there for a goal kick. Powerful shot there by the striker of OKC, Fernando Adama. OKC has been building momentum after finding the equalizing goal. They've had the better of the chances so far over the past few minutes. And now it's the goalkeeper for Raiders FC now setting this up. Number 1, Cerritos. Oscar Cerritos sending this ball up towards the midfield. Headed back by Trussell. Ball falls to Ford here. Lawson Ford now. Gets it to the outside. OKC has numbers there on the outside. Ball towards the box to Adama. He's right there again. His effort goes high, but it wouldn't have counted. The offsides flag up here on the near side. But still, another decent move by OKC to get somebody open for a cross into the box. And that'll be Raiders FC countering with a substitution. Number 21, Ernesto Aureliano, will be checking into the match for the first time tonight. He will be taking off number 15, Juan Jesus Ramirez. This is now Cerritos, about ready to resume play here with this goal kick, signaling his teammates that he's going to send it up far down the field. Instead, checking back is Lopez to take it short. Over to Martinez, under pressure here by Ford. But now it's cleared up the field by Raiders FC. Good battle here on the sideline. Ball did creep out of bounds for a Raiders FC throw-in. This is Lyon once again in the midfield, able to evade a couple of defenders, goes to ground, and leave his momentum there for the first trip by Ford is what earned him the free kick. Another substitution by Raiders FC. It's number 26, Terry Munoz, who will be coming into the match. He's taking off number 14, Francisco Reyes. As we slowly approach stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Yeah, not sure how much we will have, but we have had a couple of goals here in this first half. Now this is Lopez for Raiders FC. Gets it over to Aparicio. Long ball forward. Raiders FC still in possession. Ball all the way back once again to Aparicio. Here's Aparicio once again, number 16 for Raiders FC, playing it back towards Lopez. Ivan Lopez now out here towards Martinez. Good possession here by the team wearing the blue jerseys. This is Lopez now under pressure from Adama. Right now, passes being strung together. Now it's going to be a long ball, switching things up. Playing that ball to the corner for number 7 to chase there. That's Marino now, working still. As Raiders FC will maintain possession there on the far sides. Aparicio trying to take it into himself, but he's met by a couple of defenders from OKC. Another throw-in for Raiders FC. Ball bouncing around. Eventually cleared up the field, I believe there by Ferguson. Collected here at the back by Lopez. This is Aparicio now. Working together with Martinez, who will play it up the field towards a open Lyon, who's going to send an early ball forward. Bouncing ball there, but it's kicked back up the field, I believe, by Kai Marks. The official has signaled that it'll be 1 minute of stoppage time here at the end of the first half. As Raiders FC looking to push for one final attacking attempt. This is Lyon now. Looking up the field, still on the ball. Lyon goes for the shot, blocked by OKC. And ball falls here towards number 19, teammate, out towards Martinez. Melvin Martinez now, ball towards the back post, headed away by OKC. Only as far, though, as Aparicio. Aparicio go for goal from long range, and it goes just wide. It took a deflection on its way, and it's a corner kick here near the end of the first half for Raiders FC. This is Martinez now. Going to place the ball down. He'll still be placing it down for his teammate, Christian Lyon. It's a short corner. Lyon back on the ball, sending it across in near post. Nobody there really attacking it. And that will be the halftime whistle here. A couple of good goals, one for either side, and that is how we stand here at the halftime. 1-1 between OKC Energy FC and Raiders FC in this under-15 boys matchup on match day 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break with the second half of this matchup here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we can actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, so it still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and, making these lifelong bonds.
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic.
Welcome back, folks, here for the second half between OKC Energy FC and Raiders FC in the under-15 boys division. Here on match day 3 of the U.S. Youth Soccer Championships. This is the final match of the night. Over here on field 4, we're back underway here. Score is currently tied 1-1 as we've got goals from number 9, Marco Antonio Valencia of Raiders FC, and number 11, Jackson Borum. Both sides lost their first 2 matches in group play, and unfortunately this will be their final match here at the National Championships, but still everything to play for. Both sides want to leave on a high note and with a victory. Here's Palacios now playing the ball towards Torres in the box. It's going to fall to Torres here, and he gets it in on net, and it's in the back of the net. Right away, right from the kickoff, it's OKC getting back on the scoreboard. It's number 22, Fidencio Torres, collecting that pass from Palacios, beating the defender and sliding it right under the goalkeeper, Cerritos. That's Torres' second goal of these national championships, and he had some great runs there in the first half. And now OKC up early here on the second half by a score of 2-1. Raiders FC trying to get back on the scoreboard in a similar fashion. Gallegos now having to come out and claim that ball. That was headed towards Raul Mariscal. Gallegos clears it up the field. Adama able to settle for OKC. Adama now playing it towards Torres there on the far side. It's Torres now. Maybe he's going for another here. Cuts inside on his right. Crosses it in. Deflected back. Still loose in the box, but Martinez will collect and carry it out for Raiders FC. This is Lyon now in the midfield. Ton of space. Going to push it out here to Mariscal. Raul Mariscal. Give it right back to Lyon. No. Still plenty of space. Lyon going to go up the middle here. This is Valencia in on net. It goes for goal. It's his second of the match, and it's immediate equalizer there for Raiders FC. 2 goals, 1 for either side. We haven't even played 5 minutes. Marco Antonio Valencia, his second of the match, his third of the national championships. But tonight it's the second for Raiders FC, and it's now a 2-2 scoreline. I feel sorry for the fans who haven't checked back in on the stream as they've missed quite the action. The score goes from 1-1 to 2-2 here early on in the second half. Fast and furious action here at the under-15 boys level. This is OKC now, passing over to Nathan Ferguson. Working together with Palacios here on this near sideline. They get a throw-in. Ferguson playing up to Adama. Striker able to hold it here in possession on the near sideline. Pressured there by Aparicio. That ball will trickle out here. Raiders FC will go the other way with it. Again, lightning quick strikes here by Torres and Valencia coming out of the gate in the second half as this ball goes out of play for another Raiders FC throw-in. Both would not have been scored if not for a couple of really good balls from their teammates. It was Lyon on that last goal who provided the assist and ball for Valencia. Now this is Ferguson for OKC. Nathan Ferguson up the near side, cut out there. Good battle here between both sides. It'll be another Raiders FC throw-in. Mariscal takes it quickly to Lyon. It'll be a free kick here for a push on Lyon. Raiders tried to take it quickly, but instead the ref pulls it back to talk to Cable Kakish there, who committed the foul. This is Julian Martinez, now number 2 on the ball for Raiders FC. Martinez now switching the field over to number 16, Omar Aparicio. Aparicio now towards the far side to his teammate. Ball falls to Soto here, who's back into the game. This is Valencia now. Gets it back to Aparicio. That's Martinez now. Able to find a teammate, but they were offsides by just a little bit there. It'll be a free kick here for OKC, taken quickly and pushed up the field now. Torres is going to go on a run here. Martinez there trying to meet him. And Martinez able to get there first and knock it out for a throw-in. Torres now getting it to Adama. Well, the hold off the dinner, putting the ball into the box. Palacios trying to get on the end of it. It looked as though he might have been almost able to get onto that ball, but the referee has pulled it back here for a foul on Adama off that pass. Frustration by the coaching staff of OKC. Palacios might have been in on a goal there if he had gotten to the end of it, but it was pulled back here for a free kick. Still in a good position, though. Plenty of options in the box now for OKC. Ball's played into the box towards the near post. Header's on goal almost. It trickles overhead. That was Palacios there with the header. Now the ball played out here towards Reyes. He'll get up to the field towards Mariscal. Mariscal now taking on Kakish. Kakish able to get it from behind, but not legally. The referee will go to the pocket here. After talking to Kakish a few moments ago, he will brandish a yellow card here, the first of the match. To number 4, Cable Kakish, and it'll be a free kick here for Raiders FC. After that fast and furious start to the second half, things have become stop-start here with fouls from both teams. This is Martinez now, the center back on the ball for Raiders FC. Going to play it towards the top of the box there, cleared away by Trussell of OKC, who's on the ball here now. Tries to push it ahead towards the teammate, but it's Valencia checking back for Raiders FC. Now to Lyon. Lyon able to play Mariscal in. Mariscal now here on the near side. Crosses into the box. Shot there. Skewered on the far side there by Aparicio. But it'll still be a throw in here for Raiders FC. Played quickly now. OKC able to clear it up the field. This will be Torres now on the ball. And he's got some speed. This is Benicio Torres. Met there by Ivan Lopez, though. Able to cut him off there with the correct angle. And here comes Raiders back up the field. That ball by Aparicio, a little long. Collected here by Gallegos. Ball out there on the far flank, sent back in by Raiders FC. Gallegos now way out of his box, tries to chest it down. Turned over here, though. Gallegos still out of his net. It'll be sent in towards goal. And it's going into the back of the net. An incredible long-range effort there by Irving Axel Marino, taking advantage of Gallegos, who was exploring outside of his box, and it cost him and his team. And Raiders FC now back on the scoreboard, and I would say 3-2 lead here for Raiders FC. Well, Gallegos thought he was going to be able to chest that down and kick it up the field, but his kick found Marino in the midfield, and Marino, to his credit, from a far distance out, still managed to keep his shot on target. And it fell into the back of the net for the 3-2 lead. And here's Marino once again on the ball for Raiders FC. Challenged there by Nathan Ferguson. It'll be a throw-in now for OKC. As Palacios now fouled in from behind. Again, in a game that doesn't matter in the grander scheme of things in terms of these teams moving on into the semifinals. Both sides playing hard and coming up with some creative ways to put the ball in the back of the net. That's Ferguson now launching it forward, looking for Adama. Ball comes to Aparicio. His ball will roll out of bounds here for another OKC throw-in. Plenty of action here to start off the second half between these two sides. Ball still here on the near sideline, booted way up the field and out of bounds. It'll be OKC getting another chance here at a throw-in. First again, launching it forward to Adama. Able to hold off his defender for the moment, but the ball goes out of bounds. He ran out of room there. Going up against Reyes. Quick throw-in. Aparicio trying to get off this near sideline here. Collected by Borum, and he's able to shield his defender and win a free kick for his team. This will be Tyner Ferguson taking it short here to Nathan Ferguson. Now this is Kakish. Kakish beating a couple of defenders, but the ball runs a little too far ahead and booted back up the field by Raiders FC. This ball collected there by Estrada on the far sideline. Trussell sending it up towards his teammate, but it was Torres who came from an offsides position. It'll be a free kick for Raiders FC. Again, for those who are joining us here in the second half, you've missed 3 goals. It was Fidencio Torres who opened things up here in the second half for OKC Energy FC. Made the score 2-1. It was then Marco Antonio Valencia who scored his second goal of the match to make it 2-2. And then moments ago, it was Irving Axel Marino scoring from a long-range effort after the goalkeeper Gallegos for OKC had left his goal. Now teams trading possessions here. This is Francisco Reyes for Raiders FC, getting it over to Aparicio. He gets over here to Mariscal. Mariscal sending it back to the top of the box. Taken down. Good effort there on goal. Just wide, though. Nice try there by, I believe, number 10, Nicholas Soto. Goal kick taken quickly out here to Ferguson. We'll play it up to number 24, Nathaniel Ferguson. Borum. Kakish. OKC trying to play out from the back through Flores. Ball out wide here for OKC, though. Kicked out of bounds there. It'll be a Raiders FC throw-in taken quickly. This is Lyon now. Down the far sideline, evades a couple defenders, finds a teammate. This ball now up the field towards Marino. Marino now getting outside to Mariscal. His cross, though, deflected out of bounds for a throw-in for Raiders FC. It's Martinez now who will be coming up here, presumably maybe to take a long throw into the box. Martinez launching it towards the near side of the box. It's bouncing around here. Valencia trying to get in on it. Setting himself up for the shot. And it's to the center of the goal where Gallegos was posting, and he was able to collect there for the save. Ball finds Trussell here for OKC on the far sideline as they string some passes together. Ball bumbles around, but it'll still be with OKC energy. Says Trussell once again loses out in possession though. Here comes Raiders FC, couple players forward. This is Moreno now trying to spin around his defender, unable to do so though. The ball still in possession of Raiders FC. This is Mariscal over to Lyon. Christian Lyon. Back out towards Raul Mariscal. Mariscal now pushing it up the sideline, trying to beat Ferguson. Ball in the box, center of the box there, headed away by Flores. Attempt there by Valencia, though he skies it. And Gallegos able to collect there for OKC. Taken quickly by Gallegos, sees the run of Adama, but cut out there by the team in blue. Mariscal now for Marino. Working together with Aparicio. Ball left behind, but still collected and passed over to Lyon. Lyon now to Marino. Lost possession momentarily, got it back. Tries to send a teammate in, but it's cleared away by OKC. And now they'll play here through Francisco Reyes. Reyes up the field here towards Marino. Marino now twisting and turning his defender. Still Marino trying to free up some space for a cross. Gets it back post. Soto's there. Header on it, but couldn't get it towards goal. And OKC at least able to get out of their box for a moment, but it's Aparicio now. Long range effort, though, goes wide. It'll be a goal kick for OKC Energy. Taken quickly now to the outside towards number 89, Dylan Flores. Good pressure again from Raiders FC, almost deflected in back on goal by Valencia. It'll be a goal kick, but OKC may be accused there of being a little lackadaisical here at the back. That was almost another costly mistake here by the defense and the goalkeeper. But Gallegos now will play this one long. Kakish able to knock it down. Battles Aparicio, still with Kakish, gets it out here towards Palacios. Palacios to Adama. Fernando Adama plays it back here towards Ferguson. This is better from OKC. Ferguson now. Lunges forward, gets it to Adama, but he was unable to hold off Lopez. And it'll be a free kick here for Raiders FC as Moreno was fouled there by Adama. Referee will have a short conversation there about Adama, who's frustrated by the foul being called against him, but played quickly here by Raiders FC. This is Christian Lyon now. Lyon looking to get a ball in the box. Chested down there by Valencia, who's almost able to get his shot there on goal. Put off there by the defense of OKC. I think that was Flores there. And it looks as though it'll be a corner kick now for Raiders FC. Valencia has been the danger man. Has scored 2 of the goals tonight for Raiders FC. But was almost able to complete his hat trick there. Couple players coming over here for this free kick. It's Lyon and Martinez. Martinez playing this towards the top of the box. It's Mariscal now with a shot. Blocked away by OKC. Aparicio now back on the ball. Gets it out here towards Lyon. Lyon, ball in the box to the back post. Crucial header there by, I believe, Flores. As a Raiders FC player was waiting there. Palacios now on the ball for OKC. Trying to hold on to it, able to get it to his teammate Borum. Borum now launching it up the field. Picked off there by Lopez, who gets it over to Soto down that far side. This is Lyon now in the midfield, working against Trussell. Good bit of spell of possession here for Raiders FC. Flick on there by Valencia. See how he is on the shot. Cut to the corner of the goal, and it's in! Marco Antonio Valencia will claim the match ball and will claim the hat trick here. And now has his side, Raiders FC, up 4-2. Some amazing flicks there at the top of the box as the team celebrates with their fans there in the corner. A tremendous moment here as Valencia gets his third on the night, his fourth of the tournament, and the fourth goal here tonight for Raiders FC. I'm sure the fans back in Chicago, Illinois, watching tonight, very proud of their squad. As now they've opened up a 2-goal lead over OKC Energy FC. I believe it was Marino combining there with Valencia to send him in on goal, and Valencia lashed his shot there into the corner of the net. The captain of his team coming up big tonight in this match. That's a foul there on Fidencio Torres. Played quickly here by Trussell. This is Trussell again on the ball for OKC. Dispossessed, though, by Lyon. As Raiders now continue to push forward. Lyon plays it up to Mariscal. Mariscal slows it down for a sec. Gets it back to Lyon, who puts it into the corner for Marino. Marino now with some space. Able to make a defender miss. Putting it towards the back post, though. Gallegos, able to collect. And he boots it up the field quickly. Cut out there by Lopez for Raiders FC. And OKC now still on the far sideline. Ball here towards Trussell at the top of the box, trying to get towards a player as Palacios. Kakic now over here to Odama. Odama on his left foot there, blocked away by Martinez, and it will be a corner kick here for OKC. Confusion as to who's going to go over and take this now for OKC. It looks as though it will be, can't tell if that's Estrada or a midfielder here for OKC. Nevertheless, it'll be a corner kick opportunity. It's been a busy second half here for either defense. Ball into the box. Cerritos out to collect, wasn't able to get his hands on it, and he was challenged there by someone from OKC. Very heavy collision there. And Cerritos here is going to stay down. Always a dangerous instance there when challenges go up in the box. And Cerritos is the one who's paid the price so far for the moment. We'll have some other substitutions, one for either side here. It looks as though as Raiders FC have already prepared a substitution at goalkeeper coming into the match here soon. Number 25, Bryant Alvarez. Right now for OKC coming into the match once again, Kai Marks coming on for Nathan Ferguson. Well, we got some time when we deal with this situation, though it looks like Cerritos is going to be okay. But it looks as though Cerritos is still going to have to come off here for Alvarez. Cerritos able to keep his team in the match so far tonight and will leave the game, I believe, in line for the victory here. But here comes the backup keeper now in Alvarez. Now playback underway here through Martinez, getting up towards Lyon. after all the substitutions have come onto the field. This is Mariscal now trying to play it back towards Reyes. Martinez will come over here to help and boot it back up the field. Now Valencia back once again under the ball. Gets it over to Aparicio, who sends it over to the far sideline. Now once again, Raiders FC trying to play somebody in. It's Marino there. Gallegos off his line. Able to claim that ball. Lopez now cutting that kick out, but it falls here to Adama of OKC. Adama looking for the run of Palacios, and it'll be cut out for an OKC throw-in. A couple of substitutions now coming in for Energy FC. Number 6, Lawson Ford, will be checking back into the match. Also coming on, number 1, Emeka Enzoua. And coming off of the field with number 20, Trussell, and number 22 for OKC, Fidencio Torres, one of the goal scorers tonight. Now it's Palacios for OKC on the ball. Has to deal with at least 2, almost 3 defenders there for Raiders, but somehow able to win his side a corner kick. Excellent effort there by Palacios. Palacios setting this one up for Ford, who just checked back into the match. As this is now another excellent opportunity for OKC to get back into this match. They score here. Could be a frantic finish. Ford's ball in the middle of the box. Header on goal, blocked away by Raiders FC. Ball will trickle here to the corner for Ford, who will try once again to put a ball in the box. This time cleared away, though, only as far as Estrada. Here's Enzowawe. His pass picked off now, and it's Mariscal now going down the field for Raiders FC. Tried to play an early ball towards Moreno, but it's blocked off of the back of Marks. Now Raiders playing it out from the back. Lopez back to the new keeper, Alvarez. Alvarez able to send it up the field, but Flores intercepts now for OKC. Ball changing hands here in the midfield. It's Marino now. Gets it to Mariscal, who will send it towards the other side of the field. Raiders FC working now from that far side. I believe that's Valencia now. Looking for help. Able to get it out here to Mariscal. Sends it towards the top of the box. Knocked down for the moment by Valencia. Valencia still working things here. Able to get it back towards Lyon. Lyon now turning. Utilizing his teammates. That's Soto. Playing it to the outside for Martinez. Still Raiders FC now. This is Martinez playing a ball into the box. Valencia's in there, tries to knock it down. This is Lyon. Shot is blocked there by OKC, though. Still through Marino. Marino now in the box, taking on a couple of defenders. Splits them both, evades another, puts it into the back of the net. What an amazing effort there by number 7 of Raiders FC, Irving Axel Marino. Taking on defender after defender and putting that left-footed shot into the back of the net there in the left corner. Some fancy footwork there by Moreno gets him his second goal of the night and further extends the lead here for Raiders FC. Now checking into the game for Raiders FC. Number 21, Ernesto Aureliano. And it looks like Poblano coming back in for Borum for OKC, as is number 19 will be coming back in. That's Victor Estrada now coming onto the field for Fernando Adama. Excellently done there by Marino. He's got 2. Valencia's got 3, and Raiders FC have 5 here tonight. Now OKC trying to work up an attack from somewhere, but Raiders FC once again steal the ball, and this ball played down the channel to Mariscal. He won't be able to beat a couple of OKC defenders, though. Now ball up the field through Tyner Ferguson. Ferguson getting it right back, trying to go further, but Martinez is there to boot it back up the field. Mark's able to bring it down there towards Estrada. He'll send it back up the far side of the field. Good tackle there by Kakish. Now he's got a couple of teammates over here on the far side. Kakish goes down in the box. No call there by the official. A legal challenge there. Raiders FC will try to play out from the corner here. Lopez is a bit stuck. But now the ball up the field towards Aparicio. And it'll be a throw in here for Raiders FC. Quite a change of events here in the second half. It was a frenetic finish. Both sides scored once. And since that time, it's been 3 straight goals for Raiders FC, who make another substitution here. Number 26, Terry Munoz, coming onto the pitch. His second appearance here of the night. But now OKC back on offense here. Moving along that far side. Still OKC in possession. Ball into the box. Collected there by the goalkeeper Alvarez at the front post. As it looked as though it was Ferguson there who was closing things down. Now the ball out here towards Aureliano. OKC able to get it back. Ferguson tried to play Kakish in, but once again Martinez there first for Raiders FC. Now Raiders have 2 guys forward, one of them Valencia, but he was stripped of the ball there by Poblano. Lopez up to Arpacio. But now it's Poblano on the ball for OKC with some space. His touch a little too heavy, though, for Aureliano to tackle. Now this is Marino. Marino trying to play Reyes in on goal, but a little behind him. Still, though, Raiders FC. But now Flores in control and gets it back to his goalkeeper Gallegos, who leads it up the field towards Marks. This is Poblano out towards Ford, who will send a ball forward, but couldn't find a teammate. Now it's Lyon for Raiders FC. Up the field towards Marino. Marino gets it to the outside. Still Raiders FC trying to negotiate some space there. Over to Martinez. Martinez gets it to Aparicio. Ball flicked in towards the box to a player making a run. Shot there blocked. It'll fall here to Reyes in the box. Reyes creating some space, goes for goal. Deflected up and off the crossbar by Gallegos. An impressive save there to keep the score from being 6-2. But once again, a Raiders FC player able to free up some space in the box, get a shot on target. But this time Gallegos up to the task to keep it out. This will be a corner kick here by Raiders FC. As they make a substitution here, number 19 checking into the game. Ulises Castaneda. Play will resume here now. Raiders FC taking a corner there on the far side of the field. Ball into the box. Bounces around there. Shot was blocked by OKC. And now eventually clear up the field towards Palacios. Palacios now going to continue his run on the far side of the field. Palacios still with the ball. Still on his feet. Waiting to get help from his teammate. Pushes it towards Ford. Ford able to recollect for OKC. Puts the ball in the box here towards Kakish. Kakish goes for the shot. Just high, though. From about 15 yards out inside that box, and it goes overhead for a Raiders FC goal kick. Time winding down here as we are within the last 10 minutes, I believe, here of the second half. Of course, we will have some stoppage time with the amount of goals and stoppages that we've had. This is Moreno now trying to play in a teammate, but good defense there by number 1, Enzawua. Now this is Flores. He's dispossessed there by Moreno. Moreno being more defenders by OKC. Moreno trying to play Valencia in once again, but OKC aware of the danger. Now here's Ford. Ford taking his time, getting forward. This is Kakish. Trying to play in his teammate there, Tyner Ferguson, but it's picked up there by Alvarez. Raiders FC now through number 19 there in blue. Victor. Played up the field, though, towards Moreno. Moreno working against Flores. Flores able to win the ball back. Sends it to the outside here. Enzawua able to earn a free kick for OKC, but before that happens, we'll have a substitution now for Raiders FC. Checking back into the game, Juan Jesus Ramirez, number 15. He will be taking off number 4, Ivan Lopez, who has been a staple in that back line tonight for Raiders FC, has helped smooth things over here in the second half. Now here's the free kick here from Flores. Ball in the corner. Kakish trying to get it, but it's off of him, and it'll be a Raiders FC throw-in. This is Martinez now taking his time for Raiders FC. Time winding down here in the second half. Raiders FC enjoying a 5-2 lead in this final match for either team in group play, and final match here at the National Championships. This is Lyon now getting it over to Aparicio. Now this is Martinez now, Melvin Martinez. So Aparicio now getting over to Lyon. He'll get the return pass. Good step there, though, by Kai Marks, though he'll have to battle Valencia here. Marco Antonio Valencia on the ball once again for Raiders FC. Holding off Marks and getting it back towards Lyon. Lyon gets it over here towards Aureliano. Now it's Moreno now. He's got 2 goals. Could he get his hat trick? Moreno now in the box, dispossessed for the moment. Ball back towards Valencia, cut out by OKC. Ford giving chase there, and it's knocked out by Martinez for an OKC throw-in. Looks as though there's an injured player here for OKC. I believe that is Marks, who will try to get off the field on his own, but he's going to need some assistance here from a teammate. We'll take some time here to rev up a substitution. Now ball back in here by OKC off the throw-in, flicked on for Ferguson. He's going to battle there down that far sideline, but eventually knocked out of play there by number 15, Jesus Ramirez. OKC now still working down in that corner, trying to at least get a corner kick out of it, but Raiders FC cleared up, though, only as far, though, as that flank ball in towards Poblano. Still going after it is Poblano. And the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick here for OKC. Next nice effort there by Jared Orta Poblano, number 10 for OKC, who will be in charge of this corner kick. OKC committing numbers here forward for this corner kick. Ball in towards the near post. Attempt to flick on, still bouncing around. Ford will almost collect here, but eventually booted back up the field there by Raiders FC. Gallegos now out of his goal. Able to push it forward to Enzawua, but he loses possession here. But instead, it'll be a throw-in. And we're closely approaching stoppage time here, but until that time, here's Kakish now for OKC. Able to win his side a throw-in. Taken quickly, here's Kakish now, back on the ball for OKC. His left-footed cross, though. Wasn't able to put it on target. It'll go out here for a Raiders FC goal kick. Again, before these two teams go their separate ways, it's important to know all the hard work that they did to get to this point. OKC Energy FC won their last two matches in Orlando to clinch the top spot in the red division of the National League. It was their first ever National League championship. As for Raiders FC, they were named Midwest Regional Champions after defeating St. Louis Scott Gallagher Soccer 4-2 in extra time, and they scored 14 goals during that tournament. 14 goals in that tournament, 5 here tonight for Raiders FC. But they will have to defend this free kick here, being lined up by number 9, Jair Estrada of OKC. Estrada sends it there on the ground, looking for a deflection, but Raiders FC will clear. This is Lyon now sending it way up the pitch towards Valencia. The signal from the side judge here is 1 minute of stoppage time, but Raiders FC are looking for more. Ball back in the box towards Valencia. Valencia looking for his fourth. Cross into the box, though, left just short, and Gallegos able to collect for OKC. This is Lyon now dispossessed in the midfield by Ferguson. Ford was looking for Kakish there, but it's cut out by Martinez. Lyon now working it over here towards the sideline. Number 21, Ernesto Arellano. He gets it over to Lyon. Lyon finds Valencia wide open there at the top of the box. Valencia now getting it on goal, goes for the right-footed shot, and he skies it over the bar this time. You would have thought after the 3 goals he's already scored tonight that he was a shoo-in there to put in his 4th, but he skies the shot there. It'll be a goal kick here for OKC. Goal kick here quickly taken, but that'll be the full-time whistle here. A dominating performance by Raiders FC. The club from Chicago, Illinois will take this match tonight versus OKC Energy FC by a score of 5-2. Marco Antonio Valencia getting the hat trick and joined on the score sheet by Irving Axel Marino with 2 goals. Great effort by both sides. This is their last match here in group play. And they're able to finish with their heads held high as they represented their states and their cities so well. Folks, thank you for joining us today here on Match Day 3 at the Shield Soccer Complex, Field 4, during the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. We will be back over the weekend to bring you some semifinals matchups, and of course, it all accumulates on Sunday with the National Championship Finals. I've been your commentator, Josh McGee. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all this weekend.